ACIM Lesson 42. Welcome back to the Explainer. Today we're taking a truly profound spiritual concept and breaking it down into super clear, actionable steps. We are going to unpack exactly what this specific lesson is trying to tell us, why it's such a game changer, and of course, how to actually practice it in your daily life. Let's get right into it.
Okay, let's dive into this. Our anchor for today's entire practice is this absolutely beautiful, powerful statement. God is my strength, vision is his gift. Now, this isn't just some comforting little phrase to make us feel better. It actually sets up a very direct cause and effect relationship. It explains exactly why you literally cannot fail in your efforts today.
Think about it like this. We're constantly contrasting two totally different ways of operating in the world. Relying purely on your own strength, well, that means you can't really achieve the ultimate goal. It's limited, and honestly, it's exhausting. But leaning on divine strength, that guarantees success, simply because it aligns perfectly with the will of God. It is a massive shift in perspective, moving from the anxiety of trying to force outcomes all on your own to the absolute relief of tapping into an infinite power.
So what exactly do we mean by vision in this context? Well, vision isn't something you have to manufacture. You don't have to strain or hustle to create it using your own limited human strength. It's specifically defined as a gift. It is offered to you by God. You don't have to earn it, you literally just receive it. And because it's truly given, you have access to it all the time. Now, let's look at how this builds, because this next part is just so deeply reassuring. The text says, your passage through time and space is not random. You cannot but be in the right place at the right time. I mean, wow. Think about how comforting that is. You haven't missed your chance. You haven't wandered off the correct path. Because of this divine strength, you are exactly where you need to be right at this very moment to receive this gift. The practical reality of this is just incredible. God's strength and his gifts are available to you absolutely anytime, anywhere, and in literally whatever circumstances you happen to find yourself. You don't need to book a silent retreat or create some perfectly zen environment to practice this. This profound philosophy is grounded right into your messy, everyday reality. It is always accessible.
All right, so now that we've got a handle on the philosophy, let's talk about the how-to. The instructions for actually applying this lesson are pretty structured. It calls for what we can think of as a deep practice. This means taking 2 longer periods, lasting about 3 to 5 minutes each. The goal is to do one as soon as possible after you wake up, and another right before you go to sleep. But hey, it's actually way better to wait until you can sit quietly by yourself and truly feel ready, rather than stressing out about the exact time on the clock.
So what exactly are we doing during those 3 to 5 minutes? Here's the simple 3-step sequence. Step 1, begin by repeating today's idea. God is my strength, vision is his gift. Do this slowly with your eyes open, just sort of softly looking around you. Step 2, close your eyes and repeat the idea again, even slower than before. And step 3, try to think of nothing except thoughts that naturally occur to you in relation to today's idea. Just step back and let those thoughts bubble up.
You might be wondering, okay, what kind of thoughts are going to pop up? Well, you might think something like, vision must be possible. God gives truly. Or maybe, God's gifts to me must be mine because he gave them to me. Really, any thought that is clearly related to our core idea is perfectly fine. You might honestly be astonished at the depth of understanding that your very own natural thoughts contain.
But let's be super realistic for a second. What happens when you try to just sit quietly for 5 minutes? What if your mind completely wanders off? Or worse, just goes completely blank? Don't worry, it happens to all of us. It's a super common obstacle. And thankfully, the text gives us a direct protocol for exactly how to handle it. Here is your gentle troubleshooting guide for handling those little interferences. First off, let your related thoughts come without censoring them, unless you catch your mind totally wandering off toward, what you're having for dinner. Second, and this is absolutely crucial, active searching or straining to find thoughts is a big no-no today. Don't force it. If your mind goes totally blank, just open your eyes, repeat the thought while looking slowly around, then close your eyes, repeat it again, and continue. If stepping back is just too tough today, alternating between slow repetitions with your eyes open and then closed is way better than straining. Keep it gentle.
Now you might be asking yourself why we're gathering all these related thoughts together in the first place. Well, this is a beginning step in teaching you that you are studying a unified thought system. It's kind of like a perfect puzzle. In this system, absolutely nothing is lacking that is needed, and nothing is included that is contradictory or irrelevant. Bringing your thoughts together like this helps align your own mind with that beautifully logical structure.
Let's do a quick recap of your daily commitment. You've got your long practice, that's 3 to 5 minutes, twice a day,
ideally morning and night when things are quiet. But you also have short practices. These are just brief little reminders, and honestly, there is no limit to how many you should do. The more often you repeat the idea during your day, the more you're proving to yourself that this goal actually matters to you and that you haven't forgotten it.
We're going to bookend this explainer by coming right back to our anchor. God is my strength, vision is his gift. Just take a second and really let that sink in. Relying on this divine strength means you literally cannot fail in achieving your goal. The gift of vision is yours, just waiting to be received, simply because it was truly given to you. So as you carry this with you today, ask yourself, how would you navigate your biggest challenges right now if you absolutely knew you were operating with a strength that could not fail?
Thank you so much for joining me as we broke down the structure and the deep meaning of ACIM Lesson 42. If you loved learning through this clear, visually structured explainer, please take a quick second to hit that like button and be sure to subscribe. It really helps us keep creating these focused, distraction-free guides for you. Keep up with your practice today, remember not to strain, and I will see you in the next explainer.